stones came down. He stood upon the mount and looked across the town, tears upon his face as the sun was going down. Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you would not hear my call. Now the days are drawing near when your mighty walls will fall. He said, your house is desolate, your glory will depart. You missed the visitation of the Savior's wounded heart. Not one stone left standing where the priests once walked around. When the armies gather near you, then the stones are coming down. The stones came down, the city burned. The words of Christ were true. This generation saw the signs, the old gave way to new. The temple veil, the sacrifice, could no longer wear the crown. When the king was vindicated, the stones came down. When you see the army standing, flee Judea, do not stay. Do not turn back from the housetop, run before the judgment day. For these shall be the vengeance days, when all the words are sealed. What Daniel saw from long ago in fire would be revealed. The city and the sanctuary by foreign hands were torn. The prince's people came in wrath, and Zion's grief was born. The offering and sacrifice could no more make a sound. When the Lamb once slain had conquered, and the stones came tumbling down. The stones came down, the city burned. The words of Christ were true. This generation saw the signs, the old gave way to new. The temple veil, the sacrifice, could no longer wear the crown. When the king was vindicated, the stones came down. False Christ cried in the shadows, rumors rolled like thunder near. Wars and famine shook the land, and hearts were filled with fear. The gospel rang through nations, through the Roman world it flew. Before the end came crashing in, the witness had gone through. The prophet's blood was answered from Abel to that day. The barren tree was withered, the chaff was swept away. The vineyard changed its keepers, the rejected stone was crowned. And the builder stood in silence when the stones came down. Coming on the clouds, not hidden from his throne, the Son of Man was reigning, his kingdom fully shone. Sun and moon were darkened, stars fell from their place. The language of the prophets marked the ending of an age. The judge stood at the doorway, the axe was at the roots. The fig tree had no harvest, the branches bore no fruit. But from the ash of judgment, a His mercy flows. The stones came down, the city burned. The words of Christ were true. This generation saw the signs. The old gave way to new. The temple veil, the sacrifice, could no longer wear the crown. When the king was vindicated, the stones came down. Now we do not seek a shadow where the former altar stood, for the Lamb is made forever, one atonement by His blood. No city made with hands can bind the glory of His name. The heavenly Jerusalem declares the Savior's reign. So remember Olivet, and remember what He said. The living Christ is reigning, the old covenant is dead. The kingdom was not waiting in some far-off distant sound. The king had taken his dominion when the storm